I await to see the massive amount of downvotes this video gets because the truth hurts, but this is the truth. Anthony Cumia has sold 600 copies of his book. That's it. Now, you might be asking how I came upon this number. Well, there's many book sales calculators online. Just Google them. And then when you put in his sales rank, they all pretty much say the same thing. Also, by the way, I'm being generous here because I'm rounding up to get to a nice even number. Technically, it's a little lower, but I'll round up. So, this is a complete and utter failure. Only 600 books sold. I mean, but it makes perfect sense. He did a book signing in Manhattan, in New York City, that three people showed up to. There were more protesters outside, and there was only like three or four of them than were inside. That's been proven. Other people have done videos in which they called the bookstore, talked to people who worked there, and the people who worked there said there was only like three people there. Then, of course, the sad, sad image of Anthony just sitting there all by himself with like mad different Sharpies on the desk and no one there. You know what books he signed today? Three Dummies and He Rocks. That's it. This book was a complete and total failure of epic proportions. And the other ways you can tell, if you actually go to his Amazon thing, it only has like 133 reviews. And assume a good percentage of those are people who didn't even fucking get the book. They're just trolling Anthony. Whereas if you oppose it, you look at Charlemagne the God's book, he has over 1,000 reviews on that. So this is just one of many missteps of Anthony Cumia. Like, now that I am once again a recently new subscriber of Compound Media, I get to complain. You can see the view count on the Compound Media site. Some of them are pathetic. Like, three or four shows only get 100 views. Anthony at most gets 2,000, around 2,600 views. So they got less than 3,000 paying subscribers, obviously. But Anthony is by far the number one show over there. I mean, no one else even gets half of it now. I think the second highest one there is, well, I was going to say, no, Eastside Dave fell off. I think that In Hot Water show, and then Kevin Brennan, and then Eastside Dave, Michael, whatever. That NYC crime report and that black dude get like nothing. And that 2 drink minimum horseshit in the morning show no one watches. At this point, just, I know you're paying these people nothing and you want to have content. Just dump every show on your stupid network and put the extra $60 you save into your show. You know, we kept saying hire a co-host. He got a co-host, Dave Landau. Might be time to hire like a third mic or something, or someone else to be a co-host and make Dave Landau your third mic, because the Anthony Cumia show stinks on ice. It's terrible. Like, it was great with Artie. Like, I know Nick DiPaolo turns you down. You can't get Jimmy. You probably couldn't get DeRosa. He lives in L.A. Like, who could? Like, take whatever you were paying Artie and just give that to Dice or something. Like, somebody, like, your show stinks. But yeah, that's what I think they should do with Compound Media. Is just dump off every show. Look, nobody watches those shows. Literally, like I said, the second watch thing over there gets 500 views. And then I think it's Gino Bisconte's stupid shit. But nobody knows who that is. It honestly brings nothing to your network. I mean, these are incredibly low numbers. And it's so sad because every time they drop something on YouTube, it gets a shit. Well, when Anthony does, when they do other segments for people on YouTube, they don't get that many views. But like when Anthony does, we'll put up the Anthony Cumia show on the Compound Media YouTube page, that'll get views. But the problem is, no one. This is the problem Anthony's running into in this day and age. And maybe Opie has a point here. Why pay when you can get it for free? Like, honestly, and especially since you don't have Artie there, what are we paying for, really? You just sit there with Dave Landau and not be funny because you want to be a political dude? That's what the initial problem that Tax had. But at least back then they had Gavin or something and Legion of Skanks. But they got nothing now. Um, they're not that interesting, so people just don't want to pay. My God, the man only sold 600 books. If he had released this book while Opie and Anthony was still on the air, there'd probably be 600 people at the book signing alone. But Anthony Cumia dropped a tell-all book. Well, it looks like a pamphlet. It freaking sold 600 copies, dude. It's over. You know what? This might sound fucked up. Maybe you should go like the free route. Maybe you should call up Westwood One and be like, I want to do my own podcast like Opie. Hell, it'll be free. Why not? No one's watching you now. No one's buying your book, dude. I mean, I can crack on Opie. My God, he's got the opposite problem on YouTube. Nobody watches that crap. But friggin' the way podcasting was explained to me, Opie is making money. Not that much money, but he has sponsors, and like their shot is like iTunes and people to visit their app and shit. But like Opie just had on his, not the latest one, but the one before it on his podcast, he had Maury Povich. You know, Maury Povich, he kind of does a show people like to watch. It was actually a pretty interesting interview. You're talking to nobody. Like, he had some dude on his show yesterday. I don't know. It was Anthony and no name open micer here babble about stuff. It's just not good in any way, shape, or form. And when you do something that's not good and you throw yourself behind a paywall, when you come out with a book, by the way, Opie's right, a lazily written book. You didn't write the book. You did it a while ago and waited to release it now. So like, you don't even get to address Artie in the book. You don't really give Opie a trashing. Not that you needed to. Like, I get he doesn't want to, in at least book form, complete, because that would definitely be permanent. Hey, permanently suspended. But he does feel some. I don't want to trash the guy that helped me. And then you make the joke. That's what my show's for. But nobody watches your show, so maybe you should have done those other shows. I don't know, but all I know is this is not good. Not a good look for you. Maybe you should. I was about to say maybe you should give out his new Twitter, but if he gave out his new Twitter, it would just be taken down in 2 seconds. So, because he, by the way, this man is still on Twitter all day, every day. He's just smart enough, and he's not telling anyone what it is, not even like his friends or family. So, but he still tweets all day, every day. But imagine having a Twitter addiction that bad to where some of the one would think a part of the Twitter addiction was people got to know it's you, but when you're still tweeting, and by the way, I'm pretty sure horrible shit, but no one even knows it's you, but you just have to get that release out there. You're just gonna spew your trannies and black people and Trump and the government and the left. You have to do that like if you're famous but anonymously because you've been thrown off so many times. My God, man, what? Talk about a Twitter addiction. But yeah. So the book, complete failure, 600 copies, dude. My God, I wonder how many Stuttering John sold. Stuttering John probably sold like 100 books. Now, in the book world, is 600? I would assume that's bad. I remember Hillary Clinton dropped a book and she sold like what was it, 3,000 copies. And the secular talk dude Kyle Kalinske was cracking on her. He was like, "Real talk, if I dropped a book right now, I would sell more than 3,000 copies," which he would. That dude's got a fiercely loyal audience. He makes, I think, what, $250,000 a month on Patreon alone. So, but I mean, Anthony, dude, 600 books. And like I said, I'm rounding up. I'm being generous here. 600 books, dude. You might need to scrap what you got going and just go with a new plan. It's fun. You ever watch Shark Tank? What Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary says? Stop doing what you're doing and do something else. Because for you to only sell 600 books, dude, ugh, that ain't a good sign, Trampa.